Well, one thing that Melvin Farmer said that there's a common denominator between the Tupac and Nipsey murders, and that is pride.
Let me put it like this so we can get around to it. And this go for every time, particularly in gangbanging. And then it's very simple. See, it don't take no NATO meeting, no mixing chemicals to figure out the bottom line of shit. The bottom line is this. The only thing stronger than a man's pride is a mother's love. Every common murder have a common denominator you just named. From Nipsey Hussle on down, and every one of them was behind another man's pride.
Mm.
Am I correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't even have to revisit it. I've seen this 48 years. And the one common denominator with all of them that got killed, gangbanging, is their pride.
Mm-hmm. You agree?
In what context?
You hurt somebody, a man's pride, in both instances. That person's pride was hurt.
No.
You don't think so?
No, because I think, and I know, based off being a gang member for 40 years plus, the mentality was, who the fuck do this fool think he is? This ain't even your business. It's like, it's not the same because the Nipsey situation was gang affiliated top to bottom. You know, it was a homeboy, he had a jacket, he was told to leave. All this allegedly, I wasn't there.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a situation, some hood business that took place. This by the guy telling Pac that, man, they go the dude that snatched my chain. And Pac being reactionary at that time like he was, it was like, what happened? The homie's like, what happened, homie? You know, they asking, you know, Trey, what happened? You know?
Well, no, I'm not talking about that part. I'm talking about how Orlando responded. Orlando's pride was hurt because he just got jumped.
Well, no, his pride wasn't so much hurt. It was just like instantaneous. Like I said, the gangbangers mentality is instant get back. So when the Metropolitan Las Vegas police pull up and they asking all these questions and who you think and how did this look and all this, people like, first of all, I don't got nothing to tell you because I don't know what happened. I'm not trying to figure out what to tell you right now because I'm trying to get somewhere and figure out what just took place so I can have some get back before these dudes get out of Las Vegas. You talking about two California gangs.
Mm-hmm.
And if they didn't know where each one was headquartered out there, it wouldn't have been no retaliation out that way. So, and it was compounded by the fact that Tupac, you rushing and putting feet on me and all this, and you ain't even really. It's like a non-affiliated dude walking up and slapping a gangbanger like, punk, who the fuck you think you is? I don't care if you can't fight. You got to try to kill that motherfucker just based on the fact that nobody's supposed to be getting at you like that.
But isn't that all based on pride? You see what I'm saying? It's not like someone got killed because they owed somebody money. Someone got killed because they raped someone's sister. Someone got killed because
it was more of a violation
because
of
they
the ethics.
disrespected someone's religion. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's all like, here you have your internal pride and ego, and someone came in and bruised it. And in both cases, their pride was so hurt by someone they probably looked up to that the only way to take it is to fix it internally, is to take that person's life.
That's one way to look at it, but all retaliation basically,
it's based on pride.
You feel where I'm coming from?
Because and technically, an enlightened person doesn't have to retaliate, right? If you're enlightened and understand the big picture of things and realize that an eye for an eye leaves the whole world blind and so forth, and you could somehow emphasize with a person as to why they did that, and you approach it with understanding as opposed to violence.
Me and you talked about the guy, my homeboy stealing my dog out my backyard.
Right.
I could have handled that situation totally different. You know, I had a lot of support, and it was like, you want us to, you know, or what you gonna do and this, that, and other. And, you know, I understood how he interpreted what took place as being an affront to his gangsterism. So I could understand the whole process of what led him to unscrewing my light bulb and laying in my backyard and stealing my dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He was like, man, this is my homie who I figured was my homie, and he did me like that. Well, no, you ain't understanding why I had to do that. Mm-hmm. And once we hollered and came to an understanding of my motivation and his responsibility for doing what he did, we've been solid from the day after the shit happened.
Right, because
enlightened. I was enlightened to be able to have empathy and
understanding.
Not just understanding. It's I put myself in his shoes.
Got it.
You know what I mean? And that's not empathy. I
think it's empathy. You are feeling what they're feeling.
Yeah, I chose to empathy. Adopt his, his
adopt
viewpoint
his feelings
and see what I would have reacted the same way.
You're basically saying that their feelings are valid. You're validating their feelings, and you let them know that their feelings are valid. And you understand why they feel that way, and you address it. Yeah. You may not agree with it, but you understand it. Mm-hmm.